Incredible video tonight of that massive wave crashing ashore in Ventura. The water sweeping people off their feet, submerging streets, and damaging homes and a hotel. At least 8 people were hurt by the huge wave. Look closely and you'll see someone in a green jacket get carried down the street. They're still cleaning up and drying out in Ventura tonight, even though the danger remains. KCAL News reporter Joy Benedict continues our live team coverage in Ventura tonight. Joy.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, for people who were out here, this was terrifying. They'd been watching the waves from what they thought was a safe distance on the shore, but of course it was not. Tonight, I want to show you what's going on as we have Ventura County crews out there. They are working the overnight hours all night long, trying to build a 7-foot berm here on this particular portion of the west-facing beach, which is the one that Danny has been talking about, that's going to see these super high waves. Look over here to the right-hand side. This is the inn that we were talking about. When this wave came through early this morning, it knocked out all the windows on the lower level and destroyed everything inside. Water pumps and hoses are the only sounds that can drown out the roar of the Pacific along the Ventura coast. As the ocean made its presence clear, wiping out everything in its path and sending beachgoers running.
It started building up and then it just never stopped. I thought it was a tsunami. I really did.
Colin Hogue captured the moment the high tide and a giant wave made a destructive combination on Seaward Avenue.
As you can see in the video, it was really far out there, and then it just drifted in, and all of a sudden when it hit the wall, it sprayed up. It hit the second floor of the hotel, and then it just started creeping down the street.
It left crews pumping this garage for hours. How high was the water?
About 2.5, 3 feet. Some cars, they got damaged. I mean, they're still stuck in there.
And that wave knocked out all the windows of the first floor of the inn on the beach and damaged everything inside.
10, 12 rooms downstairs, and there's furniture just tossed everywhere and sand built up inside and water. And you can imagine waves just came right through, so broken glass, all that good stuff.
From the air, the water damage was clear as 15-foot waves breached berms, jetties, and retaining walls. Despite the warning, surfers still came trying to catch waves. 14 people were rescued from the ocean Thursday, including this state park lifeguard. He had gone in to help a surfer when a wave knocked off his flotation device. He was pulled out of the ocean down shore by Good Samaritans. But the day's events rattled everyone on the coast.
I'm kind of just shaking. I'm just trying to hold on to positive thoughts.
The Ventura County Fire Department spent the night building more berms and issuing more warnings as the waves are expected to pound the coast and everything in its path for a couple more days.
Don't go out there. Stay away.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best advice, right? Stay away. I mean, I'm watching the ocean right now. You got to remember that it's not just the waves we're talking about. It's also the tide. High tide this morning was over 6 feet. It's going to be high again around midnight. Not quite that high, but still high. And again, tomorrow morning, 6 feet at all. But it's not just the tide. It's the tide plus the 20-foot swells, right? That is a dangerous combination. And we should mention of the 8 people that were injured during that wave earlier this morning, all of them were taken to the hospital. They are recovering with minor to moderate injuries. I'll send it back to you, Tom.